For December football at Soldier Field. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go tonight.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Back to throw. Fields. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. For the Bears at 500, hit 6-6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
In motion, the tight end. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Extend. No loss. No loss.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Play action. It's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. 3rd down and 13.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's now 3rd and 13.
From the gun, here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Fields. And that is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. but at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Fields throw complete here on target to Tunyon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mooney, the motion man, right. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Another run here with Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. Here's Fields. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
11. Angel. Out, let's go. Right.
Back to the air. Fields on 2nd down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, and that is incomplete. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Now a 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Goff now looking to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd down and 4. Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now it's Goff. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 11-yard line.
Easy. Go.
Fields now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Aleem McNeil. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bears 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You got a mini base. Why not? You got a
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On first down, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around and out. There he goes, left side. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Moore, the motion man right. Fields on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10.
That's right. Hey, can. Go.
Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Fields going to move them around. Here's Fields now on second down. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now they'll shift things around.
Let's go Alpha right here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, Ken. No loss. Right.
They snap it to Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Gibbs straight ahead. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
17.
On first down, it's gone. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 34 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And the Bears, first down.
Easy.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yep.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Ken.
From the 50, here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will bring it back and intercept interception return for a Lions touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gibbs on the toss left.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Patterson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 56, Bears 14. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. A toss out right to Gibbs.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
T.J. Edwards drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
15 yards. And the Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. That's to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time, and you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one, but they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Throwing again is Fields.
That's caught inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Santos with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
153 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
3rd and 2.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Super one. Hey, kill. Value three. Like that.
Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Marvin Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You got a mini base. Go.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
West right in.
To throw is Fields.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Aleem McNeil
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal.